Hey guys, hope you can hear me. See what is going on, see if anyone comes on. Just kind of pull a collective message for today. Calling my guides and everyone else's guides that will be watching this for a clear and accurate message, and that each and every one of us gets a clear and accurate message. So let's see what Spirit wants us to know. So we have the Queen of Wands. So I feel like a lot of us is really trying to get to a point where we feel like we actually can direct our energy to where we want it to be. There's no more blocks. There's no more doubt. There's no more fear. It's just do it and see what happens sort of energy. And I'll see what else comes through real quick for us. And if you want a reading by donation, just go ahead and donate to this Cash App tag. Hold on a second. While I'm on here, so we have the Page again in reverse. So a lot of us are not wanting to over complicate things. We're not wanting to get outside information anymore. We're going with our gut, and that is going to be the best decision. Trusting yourself and not over analyzing everyone else and what they're feeling. It's not about being selfish or heartless. It's about being aware of your needs and your wants and realizing that they too have choices that they can make, and that you don't have to always sacrifice your choices to please someone else. If they really are for you, they're going to accept it, is what I'm hearing. So that's important to know. Let's see what else is going to come through. We got the King again in reverse. So yeah, and this is about realizing that don't let people tell you. And we got Lovers in reverse. So yeah, this is telling me that you know who is meant to be in your life. You won't have as many doubts, as many restless nights. It's going to be a lot more clear. You're really starting to come into your own, what I'm hearing, and it's really showing up not just in your personal love life, but also career, and also just being around other people in general. You're going to start feeling like you have more energy because you have cut off those emotional ties that are no longer healthy for you. And you're really starting to reconsider boundaries in your life. I feel like there might be one more card after this one, but we'll see. Yeah, this is about moving on. This is about letting go and moving on and not looking back, and understanding that everything that has happened up to this point was meant to happen to get you to be and feel the way that you need to feel in order to accomplish this next chapter of your life. And yeah. Okay, so we got two cards in reverse. We have this one, which is the Three of Swords in reverse. So a lot of you are taking this heartache as a way of a wake up, as an aha moment, as a spiritual download, as a spiritual blessing. Maybe you were pessimistic before, and now you're starting to be more optimistic because you're seeing there is no other option left, and that you're going to make it into something great. And with this card in reverse, I feel like this is also about understanding that we can direct our pain and either direction, positive or negative. We can decide if it's going to help us and help others, or it's going to completely dismantle our life at every given moment that we choose and that we feel like we need to have a pity party or whatever it is. So Spirit's really wanting you to use that as a way to motivate you to get what you want and to be more compassionate and loving towards yourself, because you've given way too much to other people, and now it's time to claim that energy for yourself. So that's what I'm picking up as a collective right now for us. But yeah, like I said, if you guys wanted a donation reading, go ahead. I am currently just gonna sit here a little bit and see if anyone shows up, because right now but I am just going to see what is happening on my phone here a minute. See if anybody shows up and that wants a reading. Like I said, I've cleaned up a lot of things right now in my room, so that helps. That makes me feel more energetic, honestly, because there's less depleting energy around me. Anyway, so that is what is going on, and I just still cannot believe I found this. I cannot believe I found that fairy quartz. I thought I got rid of it a long time ago, and I thought I received it from somebody, but it was actually not that person, so that is even better. So now I have it, and I'm like, I think I know where I got it, and I'm so happy I found it, because I got rid of all of them, and then I was like, I really want one back, and then I remember ordering it and putting it with some particular deck for whatever reason, and I'm like, why would I do that? But I think it was because I was packing things up, and I was like, I need to put it there so I don't lose it, and then I end up losing it. Yeah, that's fun. Have you ever done that? Real fun. Yep. That's how it goes. Yeah, it doesn't look like anyone's going to be on, so I might actually end this live soon, and then I'm going to do some other things, and then I might come back on later if I feel called to. But I just wanted to see if you guys are taking in the content that I've been posting recently and seeing how that is going, and if you guys are liking it or what's going on with that, because I don't know. And I keep getting these cramp-like headaches, and I'm just like, bah, I don't. Yep. So Like, I thought about doing, you know what, I might do this, and then I might get off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the zodiacs, but not all 12, because that would just take forever. But I'm going to do the elements, or the primary ones that we can kind of chunk together. So it's going to be earth, air, fire, water, and then we'll do spirit just for an extra message. So this is going to be for September of 2025. So let's see about earth, the earth signs, what you guys need to know. Okay, so you got the Magician, and you got Page of, I'm trying to think what this is in this deck. So yeah, a lot of you are using your imagination. A lot of you are becoming your own coach, your own cheerleader, so to speak. And with this in reverse, the 7 of Swords, I feel like a lot of us are not taking any more we're being very mindful of who is being sneaky around us, and we're putting a stop to it by using verbal and nonverbal cues. And this one in reverse is a 6 of Pentacles. So again, I feel like a lot of us are being very mindful. Earth signs, I'm going to write that down because I'm going to totally forget if I don't write it down real quick. But a lot of us are dealing with things that are depleting our energy, emotional, mental, physical state. And it's not just about money and finances. It's about what we hold value to, what gives us the energy to exchange, for giving and receiving, because a lot of us have just been giving, and we have nothing left. So that is for Earth, the Earth signs. So again, this month you're going to be using a lot more of your ability to make some positive changes. We'll do air next. So the air signs for September of 2025 as a whole collective. That card is just like haunting. I just don't understand it. I'm going to look it up in the book here in a second, because I am just curious to see how they interpretate it, because it's becoming like a problem. It's stalking me. Okay, so we have 5 cards here, right? And let me see what I can get out of this book, because like I said, I want to see what they actually say, because every deck creator is going to interpretate the cards differently. But overall, we have Page in reverse. We have the King in reverse again. We have the Swords in reverse, the 10 of Swords, I believe. No, wait, the 6 of Swords. We have the 3 of Cups upright. And we have the 4 of Swords. So air, you're really feeling like there is a lot of, you're seeing a balance this month in positive, and I don't want to say negative, but neutral energies, where you're able to decide how you want to change your habits and change your environment to where you're more comfortable, where you don't feel as threatened, where you don't feel as restricted, and you're really starting to see how things are affecting you in a way that you didn't see before. Okay, let me see if hopefully it's still recording. Okay, because something came up on my phone, or my laptop and my phone. But yeah, so let me see. I'm gonna be looking this up, because like I said, it is just haunting me. It might be haunting you guys too, because it's came up in quite a few readings that I've done recently with this deck. So I'm curious to see what it says. Yeah, it's at the same page of, excuse me, page. Let me see. Yeah, neglect on yourself. You're starting to see the patterns of where you are maybe self-sabotaging in some aspects, and you're starting to see things in a different light, so where you can kind of cope with it right away so it doesn't become a problem. So the King of Cups, right, in reverse, and this is about be wary of the power you have over others. Although you may feel confident and in control of yourself, you must be sure you aren't abusing your emotional weight of manipulating those close to you. So that is just a warning to be very aware, be mindful. So air signs, you want to be very aware of how you might be disregarding other people's feelings and how that is even affecting your state when you're by yourself. I'm going to see. Yeah, and this one's about solitude. Spirit to do some mindfulness, some healing in that area. Okay, fire. Let's see. See what we got going on for September of 2025. Let's see what's going on. Okay. The Three of Cups. So we got some celebration going on, or at least some, some gratitude with the community, possibly your friends or family. Let's see, fire. You need to know for September. Two of Cups, upright. A lot of cups, a lot of emotional energies, a lot of being aware of how things are affecting you, especially one in the emotional realm. So it looks like someone's trying to hack into my thing again, into my account, because it says error. The one more ingestion is using the primary URL. So I can about bet you who that is. Doesn't surprise me a single bit. Pretty predictable. Five of Swords, right? So this is upright as well. And this is really about understanding that you really need to guard yourself emotionally so that you are able to see things clearly. And this could be being aware of who you are sharing information with in the community, with your friends, your family, etc., etc. Let me see what else comes through. I got two more elements. Hopefully it'll still continue. So yeah, we have the 10 of Wands again. We have the High Priestess in reverse. And then we have the Empress upright. So yeah, a lot of emotional detoxification, a lot of emotional awareness to help harness a better month, because you might have been through the ringer when it comes to last month. I don't know what for or why, but that's what Spirit's telling me. Okay, water sign, let's do you and then Spirit, and then I'll go ahead and close out. Wow, okay. So, wow, okay. So we have the Six of Cups. So we're doing a little bit of reminiscing. We have the World. So things are changing. And then again, there's that King again. We need to be confident that things are going to change for us for the better. And then we have the Knight in reverse when it comes to, I believe this is the Cups. So yeah, you guys are really just trying to bring yourself some new emotional allowance, so to speak. You're wanting to really use all that brain power, all that emotional power to manifest something nice. Because we also have, let me see what they say, because this one's an interesting card. It's kind of about, it kind of reminds me of Cups, but I don't know if it's Cups because of the way it's depicted in this particular deck, but let me see if I can find it. But to me, it's about choices, right? You're aware of your choices. You're aware of what could be, and your challenges, competition, perseverance, and success. So yeah, you're really seeing things, and you're seeing the potential. You're seeing things change. And then the Emperor in reverse is about understanding that you have your own, how they say that, gnosis of, or sovereignty of what you want to manifest. You are able to draw on the energies inside of yourself, outside of yourself, and really work with spirit to manifest something that is going to make you feel happy, proud of how far you've come. And then we'll do Spirit. So Spirit for September of 2025. Let's see. Okay. The Six of Pentacles upright. So we're being very mindful. We really need to be careful with our finances. And this is not just actual monetary. It's about our, like I said, allowance of like emotional, mental, physical, spiritual, about all areas of life. And then we have the Cups again, the Eight of Cups, the Knight of Wands in reverse, and yeah, the Cups again in reverse. There is so much energy going on that Spirit's trying to help us organize so that we have a clear mind, so we're able to comprehend what Spirit is trying to guide us to. It's almost like Spirit is trying to help us dispel the negativity, the darkness around us that we have been and kind of drenched in for some time, for whatever reason. It might be, spiritual awakening. It might be spiritual warfare. It might be spiritual advancement, or even coming to realize that we are devaluing our spirituality so much that we forgot that that is a resource that we can hang on to, and that we can actually implement to help us be in a better place. So I feel like Spirit really wants you to look into that aspect of your life this month and see how that is going to help you overall in all areas of your life. So I hope that this helps, that it gives you some insight, and let me know if you have any comments or questions, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I will also leave my email if you are unable to comment on the channel here, or you're not wanting to share your information or question. You can just email me and I'll get back to you. Thanks so much and have a blessed night.